very good at moving his character around the map beautifully. Always excited to see a good PM movement player running around these maps.
In Quake Live, we had a game mode known as Race, which is essentially getting from A to B as rapidly as possible. And wichtL was one of the top players in the scene for moving around rapidly with that kind of CPM movement. So it's hard to really put into words just how good he is at the movement, but he's just incredible, and it shows when he's using both Sorlag and Anarchy, in fact. It looks like we are going to be getting set up, though. Two very interesting players. One of them to go through to the regionals, and one of them to go out to next week's qualifiers. Get started right now.
I'm on wichtL because I love the Anarchy move around, so...
Yeah. Straight away, we're getting to see that a little bit. And we can just be mesmerized by it all game long, I'm sure of it. But sadly, we've got to talk over this.
I'll only be mesmerized if he moves around backwards.
Is that what you're looking for? Is that the new standard we're at?
That's my KPI. Are you moving backwards? No? Alright, then.
We saw it from Memphis. And
obviously joking here, but I'm sure wichtL is able to do so, but I'm actually not sure how good backwards moving around the map is. It's just for fun.
Well, you can always see your opponent if they're following you.
Yeah, but you never know what you're running into, so one tiny mistake in your movement and you're running into a wall and you're going to get stuck with the LG.
Well, then just get better at moving.
There you go, just get better. wichtL's so aggressive, he just moves forward so well with the LG and Bill, and as soon as you get hit, he uses his cooldown to get out of the situation.
He wasn't happy to go up to the armor when he was railable. He does eventually move and he wants to drop because, again, railable. It's critical sub 80 points of health that you've got to watch out for if you're playing as Anarchy.
Oh yeah, he's as Anarchy, you're easily railable. And right now I think he's going to wait his time. He's going to wait for this light armor to spawn.
Spots him out on the side. Solid rail, though, by Pikawa. It looks so hyper watching wichtL playing. wichtL. Whoa! Okay, move out of the way. That was close. Surely you're going to use his injection.
No, there's no need. There's 2 health bubbles here. Some people panic mode and go for that injection, but right now he still has it, and he still has full health. So well, you don't have to use it every time you get low.
He's used it once, but that rail comes out from Pikawa in the end.
So close. Now you're gonna have wichtL run into Pikawa with a rocket launcher. I'm sure of it. He knows Pikawa isn't 2-stack. It's a little bit too late now because Pikawa just picked up the mega health.
He has got a very strong clutch anyway, but look at that LG. There's not much you can really do if you're wichtL because you already popped your shield. And you're just a sitting duck at that point. A bit aggressive after he saw the Dior being used by Pikawa to get onto that armor.
Clutch hitbox is huge, so you're not gonna miss. You're not gonna miss your shots. You're LGing him in such a situation. Pikawa pretty much hit 100% LG there. Yeah.
He needs to grab himself some ammunition on the rockets. And he's just spotting over there that the armor has spawned. And as wichtL, he wants to take a little gamble and jump over. He's trying to bait out a shot almost.
I think he should, but...
if that LG hits, he could go up to the ceiling.
Yeah, well, good point, but he can always rocket jump out. It's risky, but he has 2 minutes to make something happen and get built.
Ooh, that would have been the one.
That would have been the kill, yeah.
Oh, just missed out on the extra rocket ammo, but he should be alright there. Great shot. He wants to follow all the way. I like this.
Defensive use of the spit. Surely wichtL's going down. No, Pikawa opts to move around defensively, even knowing that he's in the lead.
If he got the LG out, it would have been a frag. If he hits the rail, it's a frag.
Yeah, but he's up 2 champions, so there's no need to go in aggressively. He still can wait a minute.
So weak for wichtL, and he's got to be thinking, let's just reset. Let's go to the next round and fix our ways there. Again, Pikawa definitely needs to manage his ammunition situation, but he seems to be quite conscious of that, actually, and making an effort to do it.
Impressive.
Well, there's one rail landed. No more rails. Ooh, that hurt, and I thought that acid spit actually hit him for a second.
It's close.
One rocket close. He's going to get the slam dunk on the last one. 1-0 for Pikawa. Pretty straightforward round, actually, there for him. We did see some nice dancing around on Anarchy, but it wasn't really too much use, unfortunately, for wichtL.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Pikawa
Fight.
starting off on my screen. Straight
Yeah,
over
I'm gonna go with Pikawa as well this time. Last game I had it on wichtL, but now Pikawa, and right when I say that, wichtL gets the first frag.
And I'm over to... Oh, the damage off the beginning. He's looking for another rail that could get him in the frag. He's going to heal up a little bit. I wonder if he's going to play this one aggressively at all. There shouldn't be a rail on Pikawa's Scale Bearer. And he's got weapons that he needs. He can just go for it.
5 health. MG. No, don't go for the finishing rail.
I think so much of his mind was telling him, let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. But he had second thoughts. He knows what part of the map he's in. You hear him? LG.
Oh, good rocket. I thought for sure that was going to be a kill, but that rocket just popped wichtL up in the air. I'm sure that he wasn't able to follow through. But since Anarchy runs out at light speed, he was back in his second again.
I'm just going to keep chasing him. He's taken 225, so it's actually quite dangerous for wichtL to chase at the moment. And again, he's on such little health. Does he want to keep on going? Maybe after the Mega? Again, has the weaponry that he needs. He just saw him. He's actually paying attention to the hourglasses, unlike some people we've seen today.
This
LG.
is the kill.
There
There you go. Finally he gets the kill.
Just a question of having the right weapon this time.
Yeah, Pikawa was low so many times that surely wichtL was gonna get.
Ghost Walk. Careful. Where's he going to come from? Armor's just been taken. Mega up as well. Gotta watch out for those tri-bolts. He might want to push into this. Oh, he misses out the rail, and rail returns. Small armor up at the top. Just making sure that no opponent is coming through the teleporter. And he knows that that Ghost Walk's not up for the time being. Can he close the gap? Oh, the rockets! Very close. Can't hit the rail. Wouldn't have been a kill anyway. Look at how he's just zipping around the map so rapidly.
That's Anarchy. Anarchy fast. No! Ooh, Nyx just went in invis at the right time.
Great shot through the teleporter. Is railable. Pikawa goes through, and he's gonna land the clutch rail. So that was 2.5 minutes of absolute chaos. Zorlag.
Oh,
wow.
There you go. Zorlag spawns at RL, and you know that after a fight like that, your opponent is low, you can just rocket jump straight in and maximum damage.
Just close that gap immediately.
Good play by wichtL.
3, 2.
Notice that last map he went for clutch as a second champion, but this time he went for Zorlag because he analyzed the situation and knew that Pikawa was low, that he could force a frag, which is exactly what he did. Very well played.
Impressive.
I don't. Oh, actually, Pikawa took both items. He got the Mega and then gyroed up to the top, but it is almost exclusively wichtL who is landing the rails.
Yeah, Pikawa doesn't have a real gun, so wichtL's just quite content in peeking in those shots.
There's a little backwards move there. Does that count?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it counts. I like it.
Stopwatch.
Trying to zone him into a little bit. Ooh, let's take a rail. Oh, slam dunk right there.
Do it. So low. Rocket jump. Nope.
He's still going so rapidly.
Rocket jump probably would have been.
Oh my god. The speed that wichtL was going around the map. Bear in mind. My eyes are barely keeping in mind. But let's just not talk.
Let's not talk, Zoot. I'll take over from here. Right, Zoot's taking a timeout, guys, and now we see wichtL defending this heavy armor. Pikawa on Skill Bearer. Mind Bearer. Timeout 2.
Right, I think I've recovered. Just trying to chase him down a little bit. I think the faster you move, the faster you've got to think almost in terms of what you've got to do. Pushing him back into that corridor. The jump, it keeps on following him. You can't escape the bull.
The bull rush you cannot escape. Unless you're clutch. Heavy versus heavy. Clutch versus skill bearer. And wichtL's clutch is good. He moves around the map very smooth. Gonna be pretty interesting to see.
Could go in for the bull rush. Down to the bottom level. That would be pretty amazing. Finds it down. He knows that shield's not up. You can drop down with your bull rush as well. Well, it looks like he's trying to use it a bit more conservatively than that.
Impressive.
Both players at a very similar stack. Big items aren't up for quite some time. It's just a case of scavenging what's left on the map. Shield is used. That's the signal to get out. 10 seconds now to Mega, which for Pikawa's sake, he's going to hope he can claim himself, but could prove more challenging than he expects. That's a nice move.
Oh no!
Over aggressive.
So much damage
wichtL,
taken. Yeah, definitely. So much damage taken there. Look at Pikawa's stack, and now look at wichtL's.
Yeah, those blue and green bars, you want more of them, not less of them.
Exactly. Just like chocolate. You want more chocolate, not less chocolate.
And you measure it in bars as well, it's great.
That's where I got the reference from.
Oh, right, I see, sorry. I didn't think you were that clever, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Sue. I'm kind.
Silence of hatred right there. Moving swiftly along. Now, it did look a moment ago as if Pikawa was inches away from getting a kill. But he might be once again, actually.
1 health rocket coming out from wichtL. You think it's going to go to overtime? Because both champions are big and stacked, and I think the next kill will decide this game.
It's definitely possible, but I mean, especially the way that wichtL plays, he can just enter combat at any second, be it the right thing or the wrong thing to do. And he's decided that he wants to push into that. And he even lands... I don't even know if he had his shield up all the time then. Wow, very, very brave from Pikawa.
Was that railable? I think that was railable, yeah.
It
was so close that last round. He hit it, man. If you can't play that game.
So many ifs.
If then else.
I want to see bull rushes. Give me some bull rushes in life.
Has he used it yet? I don't think he has one.
I actually, yeah, you're right. I don't think he's not used it once, I think, in this round. What does a man have to do with bull rush? This has got to be it. This has got to be the moment. After the shield's gone.
Get out of there, wichtL. This is your fight to lose.
Sudden death. 5
Sudden death, overtime. First frag wins.
You're absolutely right. It is indeed. It's happened, and we're only halfway through this first map anyway.
Yeah, this match is going to take quite a while. It looks like.
We've had a lot of long series today. Actually, it's been some such close fought games between the Europeans. So highly competitive.
Definitely. Oh wow, he's trying to rush it full speed. He's gonna get railed. No, he misses. Oh, that would have hit.
I think the shield might have absorbed it.
That's right. Still closely contested by wichtL.
Or all of a sudden, it feels like Pikawa's had the edge for so much of the last few minutes, but that could be slipping away.
Yeah, I think wichtL definitely has the edge right now. He's got both items. Direct rocket. Oh my god, rocket to real combo.
You
Very
blink,
well done.
you miss it.
You blink and you miss it. Suddenly, within the blink of an eye, you take 180 damage. Rocket to real combo, 180 damage.
Round begins.
Good game.
And you know what?
Round number 5.
Probably like 10 seconds ago, Pikawa's like, yeah, I'm in good shape. Here, we're going to win this round.
Yep.
And that's
Attack
just
skill
how it
bearer.
changes.
Suddenly, no.
That's what you get for not bull rushing.
Yeah, that's That's it, man. You should have bull rushed. You would have still died anyway, but hey, at least you bull rushed.
Exactly. You would have pleased me. Oh, great second rail there by Pikawa. Forcing wichtL around the map to gather more resources. Now waiting for the items to come up. He's just heard that Mega's been taken. Dire Orb's going to come up and absolutely mess him up. 18 health left. Keeps hitting these amazing rails. Fair play, Pikawa.
Yeah, wichtL really needs a rocket launcher there. If he had a rocket launcher, he could have dished out some damage, but if.
Pikawa got to get rid of that clutch. Hopefully sooner than it last time. Well, sooner than able to try last time. Just get a clean and easy round. Just ease the mind. Had no idea that wichtL obviously is over there.
That was well played by wichtL, because if he showed himself there, surely he would have been killed, because he had no weapons to contest there.
I think he's just about now becoming brave. Wait, is he now becoming brave enough? I can't tell yet. And he just wasn't expecting halfway up the stairs. I love that Dire Orb.
That Dire Orb, like he only moved about like what is it, 3 or 4 yards, but just enough to get out of the rocket range there for.
I think it makes all the difference. There's nothing wrong with using the Dire Orb to go short distances, in my opinion.
Absolutely not. If it made him evade some damage, it's a very good move. Oh, great rocket there by.
Oh, what?
Oh my god, I'm just speechless. I thought surely there was going to be a kill for wichtL, but that Dire Orb just, damn, right in his face, instant kill.
Life-saving, that is.
Life-saving Dire Orb.
It's just like the trump card that you can pull out sometimes, and if you've got mad skills, then you can save your own life. Acid, not going to be hitting Pikawa actually. Oh, who gets on the Mega?
Wow, he got some Mega, Pikawa did, but he ate a direct rocket from wichtL. Very nice move.
I was like, hey, his stack looks like it was the same as before, but that makes he's going to go down.
You have Ghost Walk, Pikawa. Oh no, within 10 seconds he loses 2 champions, and now it's down to their final champion. Heavy versus heavy. Bull rush. This is it, man. Nope.
No, nothing. No, nothing whatsoever. wichtL takes the first map, and for a while it seemed relatively convincing, even though there were some stalemates.
I think Pikawa just gave it away there that last round. He was up 2 champions, and then suddenly he loses all his 3 champions within 30 seconds. Quite a shame. But yeah, we see wichtL taking Blood Run as map number 1.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. Because you're in a sort of... You're close to Germany.
Yeah.
Is it? What is the pronunciation for his name? Do you know?
I have no idea. wichtL? wichtL?
Something like that.
wichtL? or with a B? I don't know. No idea.
So I think most of the community is just left guessing. How do we say that properly?
I think it's
the Germans are probably laughing at us, but still.
wichtL? I don't know. wichtL? Question. We should ask him at some point.
What's the next map going to be? Have they stated? It's on Pikawa to pick. I'm actually not sure what he'll pick. I don't want to speculate too much on that without him actually doing it. We've not seen a whole lot of ruins today, though, to be fair. We've seen an awful lot of all the other maps. I think we've only seen ruins maybe once, right at the beginning.
Yeah, ruins, Jeremy and Help played it, and...
That's the last time I remember it.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Maybe Tox and Sparty played it before them as well.
They played it too, yeah. So the first two games we saw Ruins of Zarnath, but now it's just been Blood Run, obviously, and Blood Covenant and Corrupted Keep.
Yeah. Be nice to get some stats as well about maps played and champions per map, and I hope that's something that we can look forward to in the game at some point as well. If that's, I don't know if you need to do some technical things in order to get that, or if just people who are monitoring the stats of the game anyway and want to give some infograms. That would be sick.
I think there's someone making infograms right now with, but those are only tournament games. So
okay.
I'm sure software has the data on how much each champion is used, and which map is played the most. And I wonder if there's like an API in the future for that, where the community can just connect to the API and get stats from the game.
Yeah,
I love stats, so
stats are fun, definitely.
stats are fun, so I love watching them. I love making dashboards for them. So looking at, yeah, really, I do enjoy that kind of stuff. So I think during my Painkiller days, I had collected all the stats of all the tournaments. How many maps
really?
I won, how many maps I lost. It's not like not that I use it for analyzing purposes. I just collected stats, collected data.
Does it help you prepare for things in a way, or?
No, not really. I just enjoyed collecting it, just like I enjoyed looking at QLStats.com for Quake Live.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they'll do something for this game as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Bear in mind, the game is in beta, so when is it released actually?
We don't know the full release.
We
It's a healthy amount of time in the beta. It's free to play at the moment, so if you guys aren't playing it and you want to have some fun, what you should do is you should download Quake Champions, and then you'll have fun. It's like amazing. Like not many things can do that, and you can all of a sudden have fun. It's crazy. You should definitely try it.
I like having fun. So what about you?
Me too. And why wouldn't you want to not have fun?
I love fun. Anyway, back to the game. Pikawa on Ranger, wichtL on Anarchy, and they're going for the mid-air. No.
I saw things there.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what happened there. The mid-air Dire Orb, mid-air Gauntlet, but wichtL got in the kill anyway, and now Pikawa, after 10 seconds, down one champion.
Well, maybe now he's got a moment to think. He'll actually be able to compose himself a little bit. Almost getting railed already, actually. wichtL is already just getting all over the map. Armor's up. Can he get himself over to the Mega quickly? Let's get X-ray on so that we can see where he is.
X-ray. I always forget X-ray. I think it just turns off after every round or something, or
every map. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. In the beginning, I wasn't sure if I liked X-ray as a spectator because I want to be in the eyes of the player. But as a commentator, X-ray is super good.
Oh, I can't live without it.
Pikawa there, he uses. Oh my.
Okay.
He uses ultimate for prediction purposes, and he was expecting wichtL to come through that telly, but he didn't. Then, as soon as his ultimate ran out, wichtL attacked, but he still died in the end anyway. Did wichtL, even without Pikawa using the dual wield.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to Pikawa.
wichtL thought that he had an advantage because BJ used his ultimate, but he didn't. Now it's down one champion for each player.
Very slick movement though with Clutch on wichtL. You could see him just nipping over to get the rail, then going back to bridge. Now he's going to get in the armor very quickly.
Rock and jump up.
And he'll be all the way over to Mega in for 3 seconds flat or so.
That rocket almost hit. Can you hit this shot? No, I don't think Pikawa hit that shot. There's no angle there.
It's possible if you're a little bit closer to it, but...
And if you're not Clutch, because Clutch can just jump over it.
Yeah, true. So much space on the map for wichtL to move compared to on Blood Run as well.
Oh yeah. It's like wichtL's shield is almost always up, but he just collects his time shards very well. But now he doesn't have it, so if he drops down, he's going to be in a load of pain because Pikawa has his dual wield. Anyway, the rockets force Pikawa to move away.
Oh, wichtL missed the bounce pad rail as well. 2 rails landed for Pikawa. That's decent. Oh, actually hit a bit of damage. 50 damage.
Yeah, that was a decent rocket.
He might get himself this next armor and have time to rocket jump up and go over to Mega. wichtL, with all that damage taken, is suffering a fair amount. Just gonna hear it. Ooh, can't quite get the rail. Spots the gun sticking out the side. Just gonna close the gap over here. wichtL staying out of sight for just a second. Armor up in 5. Now wichtL, does he want to rocket jump up? No, he's going down the lower floor. Pikawa is expecting the rocket jump, but wichtL's probably already almost there. Ooh, back.
wichtL just trying to peek reel his shots onto Pikawa. Trying to play the defensive game here. But as soon as he's stacked and as soon as he sees his opportunity, wichtL is just gonna go full in with his shield.
1 minute warning.
But wow, great reel there.
Christ. Spots him again, kind of a double take there. Wasn't expecting him to be on that angle. Again, at a stalemate between these two. None of them really willing to commit. It's almost like they want to bait each other out to use their abilities first. It's probably going to end up that they use them at the same time.
Yeah, because the thing is, if wichtL uses his shield, when the shield is down and BJ uses his ability, then wichtL's in a lot of trouble. So right now is when Pikawa can go in with that double. He should just no. He could have gone in with that double railgun. It's risky, but they have big dividends.
So I find it strange using any weapon with dual wield other than LG or machine gun.
I know. Most people use it with LG and machine gun, and it makes sense because people are not used to shooting reels every 2 reels in the amount it takes you to shoot one. People are just not used to that. It's like
Sudden death.
There's
dual
definitely
shotgun. It's just awkward. Like the starting shotgun has a different speed than does the shotgun. Anyway, back to this game.
Yeah. But we've just hit overtime as well.
Yeah, wichtL hit a reel, and Pikawa's now kind of low. wichtL is pretty stacked, if you can see that.
Yeah, Pikawa wants to get out of there. He's sorted the shield out. wichtL flying across.
Literally flying. I just laughed a little bit because you see just wichtL just flying through that hallway on light speed whilst having a shield up.
And they're going to claim their sides of the map, it looks like. Well, actually, I don't know about the Mega. He's going to run right into him. But wichtL eventually just dunks him completely. Shield up. And round secured. wichtL looking good at the beginning.
1-0 wichtL, yeah.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, what have you got to offer next? I'm on wichtL's point of view. Oh, misses the jump, won't be able to get the rocket straight away. What's his next option? Wants to go lower. Always interested to see actually how Anarchy start the round. There's so many different things you can do at the beginning with Anarchy.
Oh yeah, because you can just jump. If you spawn at heavy, you can go to the rail, you can go to heavy, you can go to rocket. Go instantly aggressive, instantly defensive. Just like Ranger, you can do a lot of things as well. Because of the teleport. And Anarchy just for sheer speed.
Pikawa has been pretty good actually with his Ranger. I think he's been very impressive, and freaking on Blood Run he would be able to easily get the speed he just got through that teleporter. Found himself a little boost just then.
Oof, did get the 100 damage direct rocket though. Pikawa saved his life.
Now he's found the armor so that he's not available to get himself a second one. Oh, looking for the headshot. But won't quite find it.
Interesting. Why did it do that? Maybe he mistimed the heavy. He thought it was going to spawn. Yeah, classic Anarchy there. Running around the map, trying to do some rocket damage and being out of sight.
Bit more about how you play your Anarchy, do you think, than others? How would you compare it to yours?
Depends on the situation, really. I've seen, for example, your Anarchy is much different than my Anarchy, really. You play a lot slower game than I do, I think. We've only played once, but I think Anarchy allows you to play a little bit more aggressively than others.
Yeah.
Which is what wichtL does. He plays it very aggressively.
He's looking to get this first shot on Pikawa, who's been massively stacked. Chance to get a rail, not going to land it. Oh, good prediction. Sadly for him, the rockets didn't hit. Might spot him in a second. Alright, I think it's time to move over to that armor. He's going in actually aggressive a little bit. I like that from wichtL. Pikawa just expecting him to rotate the item simply, but that's not the case. He's not keeping things as stale.
Good move there by Pikawa. I don't think wichtL was ready for that. Didn't know that he uses Dire, but good rockets there by wichtL, forcing Pikawa to take the back foot.
Oh, misses the rail! And he's going to find it railed up the bounce pad, but he's going to get out of there not happy to re-engage. To be honest, the amount of stack he gained from the Mega. Oh, one more rail. Damage exchanges between these two are unreal. We're 3 minutes in, though. No frag on the board. Second round of the second map.
Yeah, this is a fairly slow game. 3 minutes, no frags.
Whoa!
Where did he come from? That's anarchy, man. Moving around light speed.
He's getting air rockets as well. Looking for a rail. Can't quite find it. Railable himself. Makes it around the corner in time. 10 seconds until the armor's up. Small armor, definitely a necessity.
So I'm not sure using the injection there is a good idea, because now you don't have a cooldown, and you would have got, if you would have escaped there at the rocket area, you would have gotten the health bubbles anyway. So you would have gotten to 75 health in no time anyway. Like I said earlier, people sometimes they panic and press their save me button.
Whoa, that was close.
That was close, man. That was close. Now he doesn't have the cooldown ready. This is bad. He's gonna be in trouble. Direct
Ow.
rocket.
5 HP.
Kill. No, your range is not good enough. Oh, no.
Can he get out? Can he get out? He's just floating to the side.
Machine gun.
Why did he not go to the right?
I have no idea.
Oh. It was the direct chase coming up from Pikawa, but the thing is, it's not over yet because we got 40 seconds left of this round, but it's on wichtL now to be aggressive with the clutch. He's probably not got a huge amount of weaponry, though, is the problem for him, but he will get the rockets now, and that is the weapon that commands respect. He goes rushing it. Great move by Pikawa, actually. I love what Pikawa just did to escape.
This rocket jumps away as Ranger, that's fine. Ranger takes like 25% damage less, so... wichtL's in trouble here, yeah. There we go. That's round number 2, surely.
Well played, Pikawa.
Going to a 3rd round.
Yeah, wichtL knows nothing that he can do there. That's a round over to the Polish player.
Prepare to fight.
Trying to stay within the series.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
Alright, I'm on Pikawa after the beginning of this one. No fireworks at the beginning. Items straight split. Now time to pick up your favorite weapons.
Are you on wichtL or Pikawa
I'm
right
on
now?
Pikawa at the moment.
Defending that. wichtL's defending that rail, just almost get the telefrag.
Oh, what? This guy's got is nuts.
Goes in for the gauntlet, which is actually an effective technique in Quake Champions, because it does 75 damage and the hitbox is fairly big. But in the end, wichtL escapes with just a little bit of life and manages to kill.
Makes me think that I need a better gauntlet bind.
Yeah, I changed my gauntlet bind because sometimes I'd misclicked it, and a lot of times I tried to get gauntlet and I picked up a machine gun. So I changed it. I have it actually to mouse wheel scroll up. Or down. I forgot which one it was.
I want a foot pedal for it.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
That would
Foot pedal for Quake.
That'd be great, actually. It's an understated possibility, I think.
A foot pedal, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Just kick it and then that's it. Gauntlet out, or whatever that might be. Or to just jump, kick it every time you want to jump, and it'll be more realistic.
Yeah, maybe Clutch can get a 4th passive as a foot pedal where he can use bunny hopping. That would probably make him a little bit too powerful.
Probably. Oh, a little backward strafe there just to get himself out. Ooh, rail for rail. Out of here.
Railable, you need to get out. Now
Right above.
100 damage. He's so low. Machine gun. LG. He gets the kill. Pikawa gets the kill.
Just have to
and
breathe on him.
Both down 1 champion.
Alright, BJ versus Clutch. BJ has got his dual wield up. Despite getting the last kill, he did not need a dual wield use for it. And Clutch is well away from that part of the map. Needs to find a way to force that shield to be used. Great shot.
Yeah, good shot there. Oh, then he eats a rocket. Straight to the face.
That was just as he wanted to put some pressure onto the armor as well, the big armor. But denied. Clutch is going to be in front of you. Oh, God.
You're in trouble. You're in big trouble.
Oh,
He
God.
manages a real shot anyway, but yeah. A charging clutch, there's not much you can do when he has a shield up.
It was a nice follow on the rocket jump. He's using the bull rush finally.
There you go, to get out of that situation, but now he's in trouble, man.
Yeah, he's going down
Surely
right
this is
here.
gonna be a kill. Machine gun maybe? No? No? 20 health?
Nothing.
Nope.
That was the game finisher. Oh, he's going to be
Whoa.
carried in the air.
That's nice. I guess it was planned that he dodged onto that ledge there.
Pikawa's going to have to get out. It's got a long time until that armor spawns. 10 seconds. Surely wichtL is going to be getting over there.
Yeah, I think he's gonna charge out here. He really should charge out. Charge. Nope.
Oh,
No charge.
sorted out there. wichtL takes the third round and puts himself on match point. He can go through at the end of this round to the regional finals, and he does not have to sweat it about any more qualifiers.
1. Fight.
It's off already.
Now on wichtL with the Anarchy, starting on the mega side of the map. What is his plan to get through? The amount of speed that he's getting over there. Oh my days. He's got a nice little plan to get himself to build up that speed and use those physics to its widest possibilities.
Yeah, this is match point. Oh, the wreck fuck. This is match point for wichtL. If he wins this round, then it's over.
No pressure, wichtL. We've seen
Yeah,
a lot
no
of people
pressure.
crumble under the pressure today, actually. I wonder if he's going to be able to hold his nerve a bit.
Still, he's done well in the 125 FPS in the cooler tournament, right? So I think
Yeah, he's done well, very well
used
there.
to a little bit of pressure. But yeah, wow, great moves by Pikawa there. Solid rocket jump, solid aim, and wichtL plays with his life, and he's
Was
back
it-
to clutch.
A rocket jump through wichtL's rockets, though?
I didn't see it. I'm not too sure. It all happened so fast. Oh, great escape there. Still in trouble though. Ooh, just missed that rocket.
Get away from the damn clutch. Got the armor up. He's going to secure it, and damage has been done. And that's enough damage for wichtL surely to be like, you know what? Let's pick the fight a little later on. A little bit of pressure, tiny bit of rocket damage. I think he will realize that wichtL's right in front of him. He's got to get out of here. Has hit a direct rocket, but wichtL's going to land one of his own. And that is going to be tying up the champion score. And putting the pressure onto Pikawa. He's like, time to get out of here. Still got a fair few seconds.
He doesn't have a shield, but try to push in with that dual wield, but
He'll shield up in a moment. He can go for it. That dual wield's long gone. Not a bad starting rocket. Doesn't hit anything beyond that though. wichtL knows exactly where he is, surely. Doesn't have the rail though. The rail is going to be an important pickup. Good rocket dodging.
yeah, not too shabby. Heavy Mega are up though. I think they're gonna split items here. Yeah, both got them at the exact same time, and now wichtL has his reel. Zoom drill doing 72 damage.
Yep, that's that damage absorption from clutch coming out. And again, they've just got this kind of stalemate part of the game, which is something we've seen quite a bit between these two players.
Definitely another slow round though. And for Pikawa though, this is time to shine, man. Because if he loses this round, it means that wichtL is qualified for the regionals, and Pikawa has to try another day.
I mean, it's just, I wonder how do you compose yourself? Do you have any special kind of techniques to keeping yourself focused in this stage when you're playing in really important events?
I've never been down 2-1 in a situation like this, so you know, at least not in Quake Champions. But you just gotta keep believing in yourself, even though you're down. You just gotta keep believing in yourself, knowing that you're able to make that comeback. And I've been on the receiving end on some comebacks too, so yeah, it's definitely a tough situation to be in. But you just gotta compose yourself and stay calm and tell yourself that you're able to do it. You're able to secure that
so
comeback.
do you actually urge yourself with, to build your confidence?
Oh yeah, if you're gonna be down on yourself, then you're gonna doubt yourself, and you don't want to doubt yourself while you're in game.
But I think the simple fact of saying you can do it to yourself,
yeah,
maybe something that goes often overlooked. Maybe well, I can't think of anything apart from the game, or maybe that extra kind of like self push.
I think there are some people, even they have like sticky notes on their screen or something, which like says that say motivating stuff.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Sudden
Just
death.
as a reminder. Anyway, sudden
Great
death.
rail, very good rail.
Yeah, that rail was sick.
I think wichtL though, he's definitely going to be feeling the pressure. He knows he's close to achieving something there. He's been waiting for since this whole tournament was announced. He's focused solely on DueL, and he's been doing exceptionally well at it. And the way that he's been performing, definitely someone I would expect to see at the regionals. And Pikawa though, I mean, he can also do it too. He's been really active. I mean, it's a very similar story for both players, in fact. I can't really ignore either of them when I say that.
Honestly, I think both are going to qualify regardless. Both at a very high level. wichtL has been in the top in Quake Champions. Like, he's been the top, placing top at every tournament. Whereas, and they're getting close games. So I think both players are qualified. There's only one who can qualify this week though, and it looks like it's going to be wichtL, but
He just needs to put that pressure
it's not
on.
over till it's over.
That's it. That is it. So you want to go in for it. He's trapped him over here. He's done a lot of damage. Surely it's time to drop down. Rocket's out. Can he get the rail? Not quite hitting it.
It's amazing. He just rocket jumped out of there.
Oh,
And now wichtL thinks he's at the mega health, but he's not. He double backed, and now he's going to pick up the health items. But the problem is though, is that wichtL has mega health and a good stack of armor.
Shield.
However, wichtL doesn't have a shield, or does he?
He will in 4 seconds.
He will in 4 seconds, yeah.
So he can try and dart in now. The thing is, he's giving Pikawa more stack. The stack's actually very close between the players. That rocket's going to miss. Rail hit from Pikawa. Second rail as well.
Great rail shot. Oh, shield popped just at the right time. Now though, Pikawa can rush in with his dual wield. He chooses not to because it's very risky.
Oh, got it. It's got to leave. Oh.
Now we're going to see the dual wield railgun. We don't see that very often.
Oh, he's going to land the shot as well.
Very nice.
Jesus.
wichtL got stuck there on the wall using his dodge movement, and Pikawa got the rail shot. So down to a final round in map 2.
Pikawa is clinging onto this with his life.
2, 1. Fight.
He can do it. He can reset it and take us to a third map. We've seen a lot of tiebreakers today, so it definitely would be no surprise to get just another.
Yeah, final round, man. Final round on Blood Covenant for a great matchup. Oh, we're still going aggressive. Early uses his
Oh, he's
cooldown
looking for
there.
massive damage there, trying to get something going.
He's looking for some air rockets there. He didn't quite get it, but now they're gonna split items unless Pikawa goes for the rocket jump.
Oh, what the hell?
wichtL's late. He better be on time right now. Pikawa has a railgun, but I think it's gonna be too late.
Oh, meaty shot. Rail's going to miss though, sadly for him. He's not going to push in with that dire orb. It's just a distraction. It's a good reading from Pikawa in terms of the route that has been chosen to use by wichtL, and he's just going to burst his bubble nicely. That's going to be the first frag of the tie-breaking round going to Pikawa. And I feel like as wichtL, he's feeling the pressure too much.
Definitely, man. He had match point, and now he's in big trouble. Oh, trying to get that telefrag.
He did
Now
do
he
a
should
little
just move
bit.
in. He should definitely just move in, Pikawa.
Machine gun though, that's a good weapon selection just there.
Oh wow, great rail. You see, wichtL was dodging sidewards to avoid the shots, but Pikawa managed to hit one rail anyway. Very nicely done. Does he have his cooldown already?
Well, that orbit just puts him out of the way a little bit. I don't... He's so weak. Okay, this is a nice move, actually. He's going to go close. He wants to make sure the frag is his. I love that he closed the gap first. Because if he uses the rail and misses it, that shield goes down for a second. And that's enough to die.
Yep. That was a very nice move by wichtL. Popped his shield. Dodged forward. Just got in for the kill. 1-1.
Absolutely love it. And again, it's now I'm getting secondary doubts on who do I think is going to win this round. It's just chopping and changing, just like that. Rail missed, looking for another shot. Blazkowicz is out of here. Quite a while though till items are up. Oh, was not expecting the third rocket. Sorry. And that mega up in a moment. wichtL is really, really clean with his clutch movement, actually.
Yeah, he's practiced it a lot, that's for sure. I think he's been playing it ever since day one, since Clutch got his buff. He's been practicing clutch, so he's very solid at moving him around. Yeah. Oh, trying for that little peek reel there. Very nice. Missed it though, but hey, at least he tried.
wichtL feels like he's under a bit of pressure at the moment. He wants to get one of these big items, but it seems to be just Pikawa taking everything.
Pikawa eating the map, basically.
Yeah.
Nom nom nom, eating heavies and megas. There you go. Clutch is not in position to contest for this heavy.
He's been getting quite a lot of small armors. Does find a rail. That's a nice shot. And the second one as well. Oh, just missing the third. He's going to try and get another. Shield out. Maybe prematurely used.
Trying to bait for a rocket jump? No, I'm trying to catch out wichtL there. Nice move by Pikawa. He should go in with a double. Oh, nicely done. Very nicely done. wichtL
just put himself in a bit too much of a dangerous position. We've now got Nyx versus BJ. Dual wield is up.
So is Ghostwalk though. So I thought that Pikawa was going to rush in and use that dual wield to perfection, but there was no need to.
Ow.
No. We're still how much health left? We have? 2 health left. No. Good thing there's no falling damage in this game, otherwise he might have been dead.
Yeah, he should be stuffed.
Fell to his death.
I think he might have got the rail now. He's even using the blood pool in the middle to help him out. He needs
a miracle. He's got 30 seconds. He's got no timing on the items, I don't think. BJ has dual wield ready. I don't think wichtL does. wichtL have all weapons? No, he doesn't have a real gun though.
Oh, it's just about missed it. He has got his oh my god, he's missing so many jumps.
Getting nervous, getting railed. This is it, surely. Oh, he didn't pick it up.
That's a travesty. I don't know what he can do. I think we're going to go to a tiebreaker with 10 seconds to go. What the hell are you going to achieve with this? You need to hit every single rocket, and it's not going to be the case. Pikawa lands a rail that takes us to the tiebreaker. It continues. wichtL under pressure, not able to close out the map.
Crumbling due to nerves, maybe. I don't know what it was, but it was so close in the end, and Pikawa manages to take that round and take the map.
22 of 75 rails for wichtL. He was missing quite a lot just then.
You're playing Anarchy. If you're playing against Anarchy, you're allowed to miss rails because Anarchy is a little bit harder to hit. Clutch, on the other hand, he's fairly easy.
Yeah, you should be landing a whole load of shots there.
But the thing is, though, does it count as a hit shot if you rail a shield? I don't even know.
That's a good point, actually. I'm not sure. I think the damage might need to come out, but that's, yeah, I don't know. If you want to pad your stats, maybe you can find out. I'm not sure for anyone out there.
Yeah, I should figure that out, because I love stats. So maybe I will find out tomorrow. Spare time.
Yeah, that's it. And guys, remember, after this game, we have got the last of the European matches. We've got Faz versus Razy. Following that, we will have the North American games, where I believe the first match of the day will be a Rafa game. So,
And the last match of the day will be a Dehang game.
exactly. Absolute magic, guys. So, plenty to enjoy here. Looks like Pikawa, I think, is just going for a pee break for a second. Speaking of like gearing up for games, though, do you have a special kind of technique or tactic before you start a competitive game? Something you got to do every time before you play?
I used to back in my painkiller days. I was very superstitious, so I would do the same thing before every match. I would go to the bathroom, wash my hands, clean my keyboard, my mouse, and everything. Yeah, I was very superstitious. I wanted everything perfect, and when things weren't perfect, then get in my mind. But I think I've kind of let go of that feeling where, where I'm not as superstitious anymore as I used to be. So
now you just feel ready. You just
I just feel ready. Yeah, maybe just concentrate a little bit on the game, think about the game. But yeah, definitely not as superstitious as I used to be.
Do you think that before, when you did do that and you did do everything, like you washed your hands, you went to the loo, you clean everything, do you think that feeling though was positive, or do you think in hindsight maybe it was a bit silly, or not that it? I don't think
it's silly at all. I think it's there's quite a few tennis players actually who are very superstitious, who always want to use the same tennis balls, or they put their bottles in the right order, or they want to use the same towel, or there's there's a lot of players who just are in that mindset since they were a child, where they so the thing is, like, you're winning games, so you want to keep doing what you were doing when you were winning those games. And if it was like washing your hands before a match, then you're gonna wash hands before a match because you made that connection with washing hands and winning games. So it's all mind games, not even with your opponent, but with yourself. So
I was wearing those pants when I won that game. I've got to keep wearing them.
Exactly, I'm wearing the same jeans because when I win that tournament, I was wearing, Levi's jeans, and so surely that must be the reason. Obviously, it's not, but it's just in your head. So.
Because I haven't done much competing myself, but I noticed because we've got these tournaments of the QWC, which is, obviously really important. I've started feeling myself, okay, when I start these tournaments, I've got to make sure that like everything's in order, and I do feel like I have to wash my hands, and I do feel like I have to go to I don't want to have like some kind of nervous need to go to the loo or something.
There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you have peace in your mind that everything is set up correctly, that you can focus and concentrate on your game to the fullest, then go for it. Do whatever weird ritual you have, as long as you are able to get into a match with a clean mind.
Yeah, if anyone else has got a weird ritual, by the way, I'd love to hear about it on Twitter. Guys, we are in the tiebreaker between wichtL and Pikawa. We have a slightly different setup because Pikawa is taking clutch as well on this map.
Surprisingly, so clutch, skill bearer, Nyx for Pikawa, and wichtL actually not using Zorlak.
The skill bearer instead.
Interesting. Well, I thought surely on this map he's going to go with Zorlak because there's no rill and it's close combat, so you can use his spit very well. But he opts to go for skill bearer.
Well, I'm hoping that we get some good bull rushes. Pikawa.
Right when you say that, Pikawa, who refused to use a bull rush earlier, uses it almost to perfection there. He almost got a kill in, but.
That rocket was amazing. He's found another, and he's rocket jumping over. So much trouble for wichtL. He can't get away. The machine gun is going to be haunting him.
Stopwatch.
Alright, I'm going to quickly change over to Pikawa, though, after getting that frag. He's got the bull rush, and he's just going to escape with it. Minimal amounts of damage done. I love that move, actually. Oh, another direct, though, from wichtL.
Right when you say that minimal amounts of damage done, he eats a direct rocket.
Yeah, that's the caster's curse right there.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Nothing you can do with when you have a fast-paced game like this, then everything you say, like a second later, the opposite happens. Caster's curse.
Well, that's the beauty here with Quake, at least. Has taken Mega, gonna bull rush into him, but it's ineffective.
He hit him, but he was too short of a distance. Clutch versus clutch on corrupted keep. Oh wow, 100% LG. sevens flying everywhere for wichtL.
Yeah, Pikawa did not want to use his shield just then.
Yeah,
either.
I'm very surprised that he didn't use a shield. I thought surely he must be using a shield right now when he's in the air. No defensive option.
That should be a mega for Pikawa if he's managed to drop down there in time. wichtL so quick to get around. He just wants to use his hex scan weapon and really late use of the shield. I think wichtL will just barge straight in surely.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Pikawa was thinking. Maybe he thinks that wichtL's a lot weaker than he was. But that was a weird rocket jump. It's hyper aggressive. And now he doesn't have a shield. wichtL does, and surely if wichtL can manage his movement right, he can get in for a kill, but no, he doesn't manage to get in that little hallway, and now we're back where we were before.
Yeah, he couldn't quite find it. Oh, that rocket saved him. I feel like wichtL's missed a chance to get a kill. I know that chase up by the teleporter exit was a bit unusual. Neither players may have... Okay, the shield is for Pikawa. 10 seconds left until wichtL's got it. He might fluff this one. Oh, the lost rocket gets the kill for wichtL. And Pikawa's like, what just happened?
I think Pikawa just shot a rocket right when wichtL's rocket landed. So your shield goes down as you shoot, which is probably what happened. Nyx for Pikawa. Best Nyx counter though is clutch, so Pikawa's in a world of hurt. World of hurt. 1.5 minutes remaining. What do you think? Is this Pikawa's game to win?
Oh, the round? I think wichtL can take this one.
Yeah, definitely. wichtL's clutch is a great counter to Nyx.
Well, we'll see. If Pikawa's really smart, he can do some good things. That shield has already gone, so wichtL might be under a bit of pressure. He didn't manage to force that ghost walk at all. Oh, but that's decent. He's not closing the gap though. Kind of let Pikawa just get away with it, but you know what?
Yeah.
He's a champion up.
I'm not quite sure why Pikawa went with a ghost walk there. She has to wait 30 seconds for that to be ready, and that's time that he doesn't really have. Oh yeah, great move there by wichtL. Direct rocket doing no damage because it hit the shield.
Prepare to fight.
Good use of the shield rocket jump by wichtL. Now wichtL's up 1 round to 0.
Was relatively stacked before, so I don't know. Let's get into this next one straight away. I feel though, as the rounds go on with this, we're going to see more nervous plays from both players. I think they're both extremely vulnerable to the jitters. Rockets first couple weren't too bad at all from wichtL, but not able to put on any additional pressure. Now getting the LGA in his hands. Let's see. This is a nice little rush from him. It can't do enough damage. Actually, Pikawa managing to do a really impressive amount of work with the lightning gun.
He's low though. He needs to get out. Oh yeah, there you go.
Wait, did he?
Rushed by quick rush by wichtL. Now it's clutch versus clutch once again.
I thought for a second that was Clutch's secondary ultimate, but no. Not using
We've seen that a few times today, but not ever effectively.
Never deliberately either, I think.
Yeah, I think every time it's been a mistake. Panicking and pressing the special cooldown button.
I'm guilty of doing that too. Happens to the best of us.
I've done that. It happened like the first few games when I started to learn clutch. I was like, hey, cool, I can have a shield and do damage with a laser, and then I realized the laser is not very useful.
Do you get much clutch in Sacrifice?
No, I've barely seen him. He's too big of a target. Like, he's good in duel, but in Sacrifice, he's just wrecked because he's just so big, and there's 4 players shooting him instead of 1.
Yeah.
Big moving target.
I think Pikawa's getting a little bit upset right now. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know what he's doing. Maybe he's just a bit tilted and stressed.
Could be. It's yeah. If you're rushing with a gun like that, then you're stressed. What is he doing?
What is going on? He's gone to the Ghost Walk. There's going to be the armor up in a second. He's going to escape and get it just about. But this should still be a frag, and it is going to be wichtL.
How low is wichtL,
2-0. I still think he had about 30 health or so. Like,
prepare to fight.
It was an easy frag to pick up for him, I think. He had 50 and 100 before he started getting lightning gunned. And whereas I believe Pikawa was on sub 50 health to begin with.
So triple match point for wichtL. He only needs to win 1 more round. And Pikawa had used Bull Rush already. Now he doesn't have Bull Rush. Not a huge deal for Skullbearer, but still. I think Pikawa's tilting a little bit. He's a little bit upset that he's losing these rounds and maybe he can't think clearly anymore. But
yeah, I think we're seeing some true colours emerge from this player. That's sometimes where you see some interesting reactions when you get a player in the more stressful environment. Tiebreaker map of a very important series.
Yep.
And things just aren't going perfectly for him. Skullbearer, is he going to be hold on? No, wichtL is going to be getting the work done.
What is he doing? That's such a poor move there. I don't know why he was going aggressive there.
This is going to be troublesome right now. He's looking for the rockets. I think he's got no weapons though. What's going on? I think Pikawa tilting his face off the planet at the moment. I love
like
that spawn read.
What was that? Was that a grenade?
A grenade?
No, not a grenade, like a tri-bolt. He took damage there, Pikawa, when he spawned.
Oh, yeah, there was a machine gun.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was on Pikawa's screens. Anyway, this is clutch time for Pikawa. He's down 2 champions, and he only has Nyx to take down Anarchy, Clutch, and Skullbearer.
Right, it's at this stage that Pikawa's really got to tell himself, you know what? It is possible. I can do this.
Yeah.
And we've seen this happen a lot, these 2 champion comebacks.
But not if you go aggressive like that. He doesn't have his cooldown ready.
Is this it?
No, this is it. Good game. wichtL wins.
Bam.
Pikawa tilting a little bit there in the end, going too aggressive, and yeah, wichtL takes the series.
Oh, that is one major, that's a bit of an incident, let's call it, for Pikawa.